made it to Friday, Friday of Memorial Day weekend 2021. And this Friday, the invitation is to be tender with yourself. Yeah, it's about trying a little tenderness. Trying a little tenderness. It is so easy to be judgmental. It is so easy to constantly compare oneself to some standard that really doesn't exist except for a standard that has been artificially created by society, and most often a standard that one has created for oneself against which we will never measure up. It'll always be the tyranny of expectation, and expectation that is not about this moment, this right now, and the needs and the experiences and the feelings and the sensation that create this moment, this now, but something else, something in the future or something in the past, and neither one is occurring. So it is about this invitation to tenderness, to be tender with the self, to be tender with the heart, to cradle that part of us that needs to be held and acknowledged and deeply, deeply loved at all times, to know that that part is safe and protected and cherished, and that we recognize that that tenderness of the self, of that deep inner true self, is the tenderness, the compassion, the pathway to empathy for all others, for the world that we need this world to be, for this world that we need this world to become, so that we all may have life and have it in greater abundance, so that we all may know peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, so that we all may know joy. So let us come into our meditation of tenderness with great gratitude, with great grace, with great elegance, with great patience for ourselves, and especially for those closest to us. So that patience that we want to extend to our children, rather than our impatience or snapping or being cranky and too tired, let us bring into this meditation the patience that we desire to have for a loved one, a partner, a spouse, a close friend, even close co-workers, so that all that is in the inner circle is more love. And last but not least, let us add a sprinkling of gratitude into this meditation, because as we accumulate more gratitude, as we acknowledge more and more gratitude, we cast into our future great faith, and we walk into a future of great faith. And for those sorrows and disappointments of the past, that stuff that's back there, let us take a moment to recast that. let us take a moment to look at another lens and let us think where is the blessing in this sadness? Where is the blessing in this disappointment? What was that person trying to do, or what was I trying to accomplish in that situation? And while I have deemed it failure, if I sit now and I recast it and I realize where I am right today, and I have this opportunity to move forward in a new direction and in a new pathway, might I not come to realize the blessing of that pain, that sorrow, that betrayal, that disappointment? And might I then give myself the gift of a different way of looking at things, and thereby healing the past? And now let us come on back to the present moment, the most challenging part of this practice of tenderness for ourselves, because here we are, beat up and bruised from the week, from the world, from the backdrop of a pandemic, from the backdrop of and the threat of ever increasing violence. But in this moment right now, in this meditation right now, I'm just going to try a little tenderness. So I invite you, if you're in a seated position, to let your feet settle and just notice where your body wants to settle and balance on your sitting bones, your sits bones, right? And see if you can bring yourself right into the center. Go ahead, place your hands on your heart and breathe in the sweetest, deepest breath you've taken in all day, perhaps all week, perhaps all year, and experience the love. Because that's what the universe is saying. It's saying, go on, my child. I love you. Here's the next breath and the next and the next and this right now. You deserve to feel all of the love in this next breath. And cherish this as I cherish you, and cherish this moment, this preciousness, this miracle, this magic of you. And it feels good with your eyes closed, maybe even just rubbing this spot over the heart, reminding yourself of the tender beauty of your own heart, the preciousness of this next heartbeat. And even leaning back where you are and falling into the support of this moment, letting go completely, trusting that you are being held, that you are being loved, feeling the ancestors at your back. We've got you. We've got you. We've got you. And here with this gesture, as we breathe in, feeling the love, being held, being cherished, and as we breathe out, opening the heart just a little more. Try that. Breathe in, receive and feel the love and nourishment. Breathe out and open. Just a little more, just a little more. That's it. So beautiful, so beautiful. As we let this practice Remind us of our tender, beautiful, open, and ever-growing, ever-expanding heart. More love, more gratitude, more grace. Enjoy this meditation. Enjoy this practice throughout this holiday weekend. Be safe, be well. Ubuntu. I love you and cherish all of who we are together.